Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
There we go. Check 52's the mic. Let's go, defense.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That's taken on the 25. 12 yards on the return that time. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
A big run there by Jones. 44 yards on the ground. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Stepping up, he's going to touchdown, Chiefs. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run it now out of the gun. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Now Pollard. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Chiefs 26.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Prescott to throw it. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, touchdown number 18 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete to Wheaton. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
To number 86. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Chiefs.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5 and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Cowboys' 3-yard line.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Yellow. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Color. Slam.
Here's Jones. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Ronald Jones becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Prescott now. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down. You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 38, Prescott got his man there complete to Gallup. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard Touchdown number 22 on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after try forthcoming. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Mahomes now on first down. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Brought in by Wheaton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Wheaton's got it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about.
He's got daylight. 30, the 20. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And an alley to run. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's going.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter. So we're right back to where we started at intermission. And got his man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. 36 yards on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This is Gabriel out on the left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. On first down, Mahomes. Flush to his right. A jump underneath to Jones. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone, and they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. And again, it's Mahomes. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and 12 at the 29-yard line.
Right there, 54 Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On second down now, Pollard. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Exit. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Hey, kill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Here we go. Go to 54. Wide in. Here we go, 47. 54. Mike 26.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They'll run on first down. Jones. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the slap, watch the slap. Watch the slap. Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. Hauled in by Wheaton over the middle. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And it's 3rd down.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Check, check. Hey, kill.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down, Pollard. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Here's Pollard again. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
Took a heck of a chance there, didn't he? Result-based business, we know that. That result was positive for him. But, oh, my goodness, how close was that to being negative?
Well, because you're essentially in the shadow of your own end zone there to go for. I get it if it's late 4th quarter. Well, it paid off. I guess the end justifies the means, right?
It certainly does. Had to be more than a gut feeling there. Had to be just total confidence they would pick it up.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Pick that. Here we go, 46. Showing it. 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Kill. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Why?
Mike 54. And we got to get to the ball, team.
Here we go. Go to 53.
Watch the edge.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Now he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
And it's 3rd down.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Check stuff. Hey, 15. Yellow.
80 weapon. 54 is Mike. Check. More man. 54. Better bring it.
Hey, Ripple is 15.
Right now, you better bring it.
What's that?
Throwing now is Mahomes. Kicks the throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 1st down, Pollard. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Kill. 27.
Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
So don't say nothing.
Go to 54. Why? 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Mike 96, Mike 96. It's out of time, guys. It's out of time. Hey, kill. 26.
They'll run with Pollard. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 45 on 2nd down, Prescott. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
I'm going back to you.
Bang, bang. Here we go, kill. 26.
Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Yellow. I got little lane.
Check. Watch 54. It's our time. It's our time.